some iced coffee. So I look a little busted, but we're not gonna be busted by the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? Anyways, so I love my little glass. Got my glass straw. One second. So we do the cold brew. This is the vanilla sweet cream. We got classic cream non-dairy dessert topping. We have the Grutelli chocolate. This is really rich. And then we got the caramel. So this is really like diabetes. I use a lot of the caramel because I don't like chocolate that much. But just go around. I don't care what it look like. Ooh. Put a little at the bottom. Don't get the chocolate. We don't do the chocolate. The chocolate. I look so busted right now. I just woke up. Come on, there's a whole bunch in here. I be using the caramel all the time, not the chocolate. Here we go. Just go around. Not too much with the chocolate because I don't really like chocolate like that. So that's what it looks like. Gotta get the ice. So this is with the ice. Put too much. Oh well. This is a brand new one. I got nails, so it might be hard for me to open this. I have to get a knife and stab it. Just pour to your liking, pour to your liking, pour to your liking. We're gonna go about like right there. And then we're gonna do the sweet cream, non-dairy. Nah, I'm not married. Divorced, not married. Let's see how that look. Make sure you thumbs up the video, like the video. Like the video. That's what it looks like. Then we're gonna put our straw in here. And then we're gonna mix it. It ain't gonna look like this no more. I got so much ice in here. Too much ice. I'm good. How are you? That's what it's gonna look like. Why am I being rude? Here, take a sip, friend. Take a sip. Okay. good. Now, you know, we clean up our mess, so we about to put this stuff up. You gonna come with me? We gonna put it up. 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 Oh, I look a hot mess. I'm about to get ready. I look a hot mess. Here we go. Midnight. Come on. Let's go, little boy. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Child, if I leave this, let me in. Let me in. One thing I'm gonna do. Push that down. All right, guys. We're gonna see what's going on underneath this do-rag. I'm probably gonna have to do stuff, to be honest. Okay. I don't really have to do that much. I just gotta do this. Or I gotta swoop it, you know? Swoop it. Swoop it. So I decided, guys, I was gonna grow my hair back. So my pixie cut is not really, it's like, it's in the in-between stages. It's like it's grown, it's flat right now, but wait until some heat hit it. I got some very frizzy, puffy hair naturally. And so it's grown back. I'm growing it back. But I decided I wasn't going to color it because I like how I've seen some people, they have their hair bleached and they let it grow out. And I love, you know, like the two-tone look. I love it. It looks cute. Some people don't like it. I like it. I think it's cute. And what I'm going to do is once it grows out, I'm going to put like some red in this, some black. I'm going to make it kind of like, y'all remember Scary Spice from Spice Girls? Actually, I look like her when my hair is, when it was long. If you don't believe me, look at my later videos from last year, because I shaved my head last year. So, and I mean shaved it. I had a buzz cut. I had no hair. But yeah, I'm gonna grow it back, and I have a curly afro naturally, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, which I'm kind of like torn because I go on vacation next month and the places we going is kind of humid, and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm gonna go back home and get some of my wigs, and then we might just be wigging on the vacation because I'm not about to be set up like that. Or I'm gonna bring some scarves too, so I could put scarves. I know how to do little cute hairstyles, you know, nice earrings, your makeup, the scarf, you know, show a little bit of that, and then have it covered. Girl, we gonna get it. We gonna get it all the way together, okay? And thank you for the compliments, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button for me, okay? Hit that like button for me. But that's where I'm at. So, and it's weird because everyone was asking me, they was like, okay, when are you going to grow your hair back? When are you going to grow your hair back, right? Or are you going to keep it short? Some people want my hair short. Some people want my hair to grow back. And I'm the type of person, I'm going to do what I want to do with my hair. I'm known to do all kind of funky stuff with my hair. And I'm just like, I wasn't ready to grow it back. But naturally, it just, because before I tried to grow it back last November. I don't know when I shaved it again. I think it was like January or February of this year I shaved it again. But I was growing it back. But the hair looked like it was split ends or something. So I was like, oh no. So I shaved it. And then I just been cutting it. I learned how to cut it myself. I've been cutting it. And then, yeah. Now it's just, I don't know. I woke up because every month I bleach my hair. And I was like, I'm not going to bleach my hair. And honestly, the back of my hair looks totally different from the front. It's like, it's so pretty. It's like this yellow color, but like there are bits and pieces. Obviously, my natural hair color is coming back. But there's like this like brownish color and then like a darker shade of blonde. It looks so pretty. I'm like, oh my God, when it grows out, it's going to be so cute. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But anyways, what you say? Um, he needs mental health care. This man is schizophrenic. Someone else realize this and send help to him, please. Who's schizophrenic? I have to take the nose ring out. The nose ring is a heart. It's a little tiny heart. Y'all see that? It's a heart. Don't want to lose it, y'all. I don't have many of these left, but these, I tried this out because I didn't see this particular brand on TikTok, but I did see people use disposable washcloths. So I bought them. They're almost out though. They work really well, and to me, they're just as good as a normal washcloth. They're thick, high quality. I got these, if you guys are wondering. I got this off of Amazon. But I think you can go on TikTok and find like a different brand cheaper. See, look, they're so thick. They're super, super thick. You could use them, you know, like a regular washcloth. Some people don't change their washcloths every day. Sometimes it's like every other day. Then you got people that's nasty. They only change it when it stank. And I think that's nasty because, you know, that's bacteria and stuff holding all up in your towel. And at least with the, you know, these washcloths, obviously they're white. You're able to see, you know, your dirt and everything else on the washcloth. So that's what kind of makes the individual ones good to, you know, have and purchase. But to each is his own. Some people, you know, they love the cloth. See, I only got a little bit of dirt on my face, but we about to clean. We about to do. I try to do this routine that I do. If you've been in my lives before, I try to do it maybe a minimum of twice a week because it is a lot. And I had a pimple this morning. I'm sorry. I'm a picker. Are you guys a picker? I'm a picker. I don't care. If I see a pimple, I'm going to pop it. I'm going to pop it. I need to find a place to get my eyebrows done because enough is enough. It's been 2 weeks I've been holding down. I try to be loyal to my nail and eyelash lady. Now the nails I could do on my own. I was like, well, I'ma just go get some press-ons, and that's what I did. These some press-ons on Amazon. These were what, $8? So, and then I bought me a whole bunch of press-ons. It's not that serious, but my feet. It's almost time for my feet to get done. They gotta get done before I go on a trip. But I don't really care when it comes to my feet because anybody could do that. It's just, are you gonna be gentle enough? You got to double take. Hi, oh, is it Darielli? Darielli? Guys, hit that like button for me, please. Hit that like button, please. I'm doing good. How are you? We about to transform over here, baby. No, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. What is it? The first time I learned about Dungeons and Dragons is I watched the TV show Riverdale because they were playing it, which I'm going to start that series over because I don't know what's going on and I need to watch it because I have this goal that TV shows that I started, I need to finish it. So the TV shows that I need to finish, and they are kind of old now. Some of them are not on air, but I'm gonna name some off the top of my head. Maybe you guys have watched them too. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. It's a tabletop role playing game. Yes, that's what I got from Riverdale, what they were doing, but then they start killing people and stuff. So it was weird. So the TV shows that I need to finish: True Blood. I don't know the ending of True Blood, and I love True Blood. So that's one. Vampire Diaries. That's another one. Oh my God. What is another show? Oh, I just finished Interview with a Vampire. So that was done. That was done. So maybe I should take that one off because I actually did accomplish that. No, we're gonna take that one off. But just so y'all know, that's one of the shows. I can't think of the shows in my head. I think those are, oh, Queen of the South. I need to finish that. I don't know how that happened. So if you guys watched it, do not tell me what happens. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what happens at the end. I don't want to know. What is the one? It was like he was like a Robin Hood. It was a CW show. Arrow. I need to finish Arrow. Arrow was popping when it came out, and I need to finish it. I did not see that. What else? Did I bring my other phone in here? I did, because as I'm saying this, I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't on my list in my head. So I need to make a list of the shows. So we got True Blood. I will say I am currently active watching the True Blood. So that one I am watching. I'm going in between with that. So I said Arrow, right? I said Arrow I need to finish. Queen of the South. Riverdale. I'm going to start Riverdale today. Riverdale is addicting. I don't know why I stopped watching it. Riverdale, Vampire Diaries, right? I told you guys Vampire Diaries. So I don't know the end of that. I don't know. Y'all name some shows and maybe it will like, maybe I'll be like, oh, okay, that's something that I want to do. All these text messages coming in. What is that? Mrs. Michelle and Bluey, what is that? Hi, Raphael, how are you? What is that show about? True Blood is good. And how come Sookie, the girl that plays Sookie, she's been in a couple of TV shows and they, for whatever the reason, they always get canceled. And I'm just like, oh my God, that she was such a good actress. I don't understand. You don't see her husband nowhere after Bill. Because you know those two were married. I don't know if they're still married, but they were actually married when they were doing True Blood, Bill and Sookie, in real life. So, hi, yes, son. Hi, how are you? What's the show about? I don't know what the show is about. Okay, it's almost getting like, it's dry down here, kinda. Almost 100%, but here it's still. But I do need to see that. Those are the shows I could think of off the top of my head. I wish I had it on this phone because I deleted almost every app. This is my old phone. This is my iPhone 8. This phone is old, but it still work. It still work. So I could see like what are the shows. Oh, I need to finish Gangs of London. Gangs of London. And that's still currently on air. I'm watching that. Gangs of London is something that I'm watching. I just finished, if you guys have not seen the short that I posted, because y'all know I do all kind of stuff on this channel. So if y'all like to follow content creators that are not niche specific, I do a whole bunch of stuff. I be doing these get readies with me. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, food reviews, celebrity gossip news, music reviews. I said that. I do mental health awareness stuff. So I do everything. I just feel like, why do these social media didn't have to be like, when it first started, it was not niched out. And I just feel like with social media pushing the algorithm to make you like choose a niche, that isn't realistic. Like, a person is not just good in one thing. Sometimes they're good in multiple things. Sometimes people are only good at one thing. So know the difference. But if you're a person that is good in a lot of things, why do you have to niche out? That takes the fun away from it. And I be seeing content creators all the time. They're like really good at multiple things, but they decide to take the path of niching, and then they build up their audience, and then all of a sudden they try to introduce other things that they're good with, and then their subscribers don't. They're like, I follow you for music reviews, but now you over here doing just lifestyle stuff. That's not what I followed you for. So I just feel like you should just be yourself from the beginning. Like, you shouldn't have to switch up. And unfortunately, that's not pushed in the algorithm. And it might take you longer to grow on social media. But to me, I find it, the people that do that, like, when you do introduce other stuff, your subscribers grow with you. I just feel like when you niche out, your subscribers is only there for whatever you niched in, and they don't grow with you. And that's why you see a lot of content creators crashing out once they hit a certain amount. I'm just like, I'm just on here to have fun, period. I'm here to have fun. That's just what it is. You're either gonna like me or you're not. There's no in between. But anyways, back to the face wash. I have introduced this before. This is really good. Mind you, I'm not sponsored. That's another thing about me. You don't always need to pay me for me to put you on. I feel like if something is good, you put people on it, okay? But this is what I use for the facial wash. I just started using this like 2 months ago. Y'all see my skin. I do have the facial cleanser on here. I just broke out right here, so don't mind that. But I don't be having, y'all look at all my videos, I don't break out. My face be flawless. So this right here, screenshot it. I got it off of Amazon. They do have other products that I think I'm going to try, but I haven't tried. Okay, so we're going to wash this off. It's time. You're just a gamer? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I always wanted to, first of all, you do you, boo. Let me give you some words of encouragement. You gamer, you. Gamers be making a lot of money. Like, for real. Like, content creating. Don't let nobody. And I know it's discouraging because my little, I got 1.8 subscribers now. My little 1.8 subscribers, I love all of them. Some of them follow me for some things. Some people follow me for everything that I do on here. You do you, because let me tell you, the money right now on social media, if you want to make this a career for yourself, is gaming right now. Also, lifestyle blogging. I noticed that. I'm just trying to put y'all on game if you want to be content creators. Thank you. I appreciate it. The hair, let's see what it look like next month, because I'm growing it out. It's already getting puffy right here. Y'all see that? The do-rag can only scrunch it up so much. But anyways, back on topic. If you really want to grow, you really want to do social media, content creating, you being a gamer, you can make so much money. Start streaming on here. Just stream. You may have one person in your life. Who cares? You know what I do? And this helps the algorithm. Well, right now I'm not doing it. When I do my get readies with me, I don't do it. When I do my other content, I do. Have you make you another because you can sign up to YouTube. If you have another email, sign up, make another YouTube account. When you go live, sign into your other account. So you on your account where you going live, right? Sign into your other account. Make your other account watch your live while you're on there. And that instantly jogs the YouTube algorithm that, okay, somebody's in here watching, so then it's going to push your stuff. So that's what you could do. Okay. And then, take time. It's frustrating when you're trying to grow your platform. It's very frustrating. And sometimes you could see people online, like they doing a bare minimum and they always are getting pushed. And it's like, I'm over here streaming. I'm over here don't worry about that. And it is hard to like not think about that and not look about that. And also too, follow some pages that you really admire them, but don't jock them. Like, it may be something simple like they do that, okay, you look up to, you tweak it, maybe you take from that, you gain inspiration, but don't jock their style, because people can sense when you're not being authentic. Okay, use the nails. So they could sense when you're not being authentic, and just like keep going on it. Like, don't even, and then sometimes, check in, you gaming, you doing whatever, like, make sure you check in the chat, make sure you talking to the people, and just do that. Honestly, go on a lot of platforms and make that money. Make that money, boo. So me, I messed up in the game. I'm gonna tell y'all my story. I told this story before, but so me, when before social media, I'm telling my age here, but shoot, I'm not old. I'm a millennial, baby. Oh, this is the second thing I'm about to put on my face. This is toner. Okay, so when social media, like, I don't even think these social media platforms understood exactly what social media was going to be. And I got on here, I got on YouTube. So I came back to my roots. So I'm about to tell this story. Okay, this is story time. Story time. So YouTube, it started in like early 2000s. I got on here. It was me and my cousin. My cousin's no longer alive. Rest in peace, cousin. And I would just come on here, do dance videos, do topics. This was before blogging. This was before content creator. This was before these terms didn't exist. And I was on here doing thousands of views. And this is another thing. Watch who you have around you. And some family and friends discouraged me on doing that. And I was like, what? It was a thing, though. A lot of parents was like, oh my God, once it's on the internet, it never goes out. Da, da, da. Now look at everybody. Everybody on you. Oh, everybody is online, right? So it don't matter. I could be getting to the bag. So I listened to that because I was young and impressionable. Got off. Okay. I got off. Then I was like, okay. I didn't know what it was. I was like, you could really like gain like a following or whatever. People didn't know what this was going to turn into. Social media was going to turn into. And then I got off of YouTube, got discouraged. So make sure you have people around you that really pour into you, or have similarities. Okay, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my God, I'm trying not to, but I had to. Someone tell me, bless me. Got off. Then I got on, I don't know if you guys remember Moco Space. I don't know if it still is around. I was real popular on Moco Space. Then I got off of it. Got off of Moco Space. Then, what was it? I think it was Scout. Popular on there too. Got off. I have a history of starting shit and not finishing it, obviously. I'm a true Sagittarius. Thank you, Ninja on God. I'm a true Saggy. Okay, so then Instagram happens, right? This was before Mark Zuckerberg bought Instagram. So this was the original creator. Huge. Before viral was viral, it was your girl. So I'm gonna tell you, it was the people that was going viral during my time, which I'd be shooting myself every now and again. I'd be like, man, I should have just stayed on goddamn Instagram. But when I went viral, these are the people, and they're still viral now. They're popular now. B. Simone. And I'm talking about, this was like California people. Well, not just California people, but it was B. Simone. That was my era. B. Simone, Alexis Sky. Who else? Cupcake, the rapper, East Coast rapper. What's her name? Pretty V. Your boy. No, it wasn't your boy Candy, but what's the guy that he dresses up as a girl? He has blue hair. I can't remember him. But anyways, those were the core people. And then there was these two twins, them nasty ass attitude bitches. Well, let me not say that. One of them had a nasty attitude. I didn't like her. That was my error. Okay. I'm doing a little story time. Okay. That was my error. I blew up. It was too much for me. I did not like the attention, and I didn't understand what it was. So here my dumb ass do. You know what? You know what my dumb ass did? Deleted the damn Instagram. Mind you, at that time I had 185,000 followers. That was unheard of during Instagram, pre-Instagram era. I had 185K followers. Always went viral every time I posted. Obviously, I was a little skinny, petite thing. Now I'm a little thick Snicker bar, okay? And I got off of it. Then I got back on it. It never was a problem for me to gain followers. I don't know. For whatever reason, people were drawn to me. So got back on. Never was able to reach the 185K because I didn't want to, I don't know. I couldn't handle it. So then after that, what I did was I got with, there were these share groups. I don't know if you guys remember. There were share groups. God, I'm telling my age. We're going on this next step, okay? This is the next thing. There were these share groups. And I don't know if you guys follow people, but this was before. Not everybody, when they share somebody, they be doing some promo, right? No, but back then you would share, you would get in these share groups and you guys would shout out each other. And then that's how, you know, it's exchanging. So you're posting them on your page and they're posting you on their page. So you are being introduced to sometimes a whole different demographic and location, different type of people, whatever, okay? So you're doing that. They were big, 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 big. Then somewhere along the line in the early 2000s, people they was like, okay, I think companies start realizing, all right, there's something to this, you know, people gaining followers and things like that. So then you had the companies that started generating bots. Then people start buying Instagram followers. They start buying them. Then you could get up in these share groups and then you thinking you sharing with people that they got real followers. They get up on your page, the motherfuckers are bots. Then they mess up your algorithm and eventually Instagram picked up on that. And then I mean, I can't say this as factual, so I'm gonna say this is allegedly, but I think obviously Instagram right now, but I mean during that time, I think they put you on a list of that because they don't like that. And then you will do that. So I don't know who was the girl that put me on game to them damn share groups, but that bitch set me up. She set up a lot of people too that was big during that time. I ain't never did all that. So, but some of the people that was in the share groups, they would do that, and then they'll do some cute stuff. They will not share you on their main page. They'll show you on, like, at that time, I know y'all be using the term Finsta pages, but my generation, we would say burner pages or backup pages. So they would do that. So it's like you're not really getting, you know, the authentic share. So it's like, and I used to host the share groups too. I was one of the hosts and I didn't play. I was like, you better add me. I need to see, because some people would be cute. They would like post the person for maybe like 2 minutes, then delete it. And then shares were like, they would stay on. It was like 15-minute durations, 30 minutes, an hour. Sometimes it was 24 hours. So you could gain some followers, right? Child, people will be getting up in them share groups and they'll be lying. They be putting you on a page that got bots. They'll be taking the things off, taking your share off. They'll be doing a little weird stuff or changing the ad name in the caption to their backup page. So you will look on their page and you're like, oh, my picture is up. But then you look at the caption, the whole time they got the thing up going to their backup page. So you really getting the followers. They getting your followers. So that's how it was. I'm surprised there ain't no documentary on this stuff. So anyways, and you know what's funny? Some of y'all faves, they was in them share groups sharing fake pictures, catfishing people, doing all of that. So, yeah, anyways. But more of the story is, because I ain't gonna keep going on and on and on. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and do what you need to do. Don't let the outside, like, just focus on yourself. You know, if you have a goal, I want to be a content creator, I want to do this, because at the end of the day, if people like you, they're going to subscribe, follow, whatever. They're going to do whatever. They're going to buy your stuff, whatever. And be your authentic self. Be your authentic self, because people could feel that. And stay focused. You know, you may not have nobody to support you. In my eyes, I don't be having nobody that support me. Like, I be having, like, okay, let me explain. I do have people that support me, but they don't support me out loud. They be out in the bushes. You know that Homer Simpson meme, how he be in the bush? Yeah, there's a couple people, like some family and some friends, they be acting like I don't see them, but they be in the bushes. And I'm like, y'all could be on the bush all you want, because let me blow up again. This time I know what to do. Let me blow up again. Guess what? Don't be popping up when stuff start popping. Because my thing is, I don't know why people be thinking you may have, like, let's just say you have 10 followers, right? There could be 2 or 3 people out of your 10 followers that like what you're doing, right? Like me, right? So it's like, it's not about the size of your following, it's about supporting someone. So I'm just looking, I'm like, don't think I'm taking you with me, because if you're not loud while I'm grinding in the beginning, you don't need to come with me. So that's how I feel, and I stand on business. And y'all should do the same too, if you really want to do that, because it's stupid. There's so much money to be made. Let me tell y'all something. There is so much money to be made online. Okay? So much money. Do what you need to do. And you're not going to get everything right, right? So this is a cautionary tale. Believe in yourself. God was showing me, okay, clearly, which is weird. It's like online, people gravitate towards me, but in person, people are, well, it's either you like me or you don't like me, right? But I always have this thing where people always say, oh, you're so intimidating. And it's like, I don't be saying nothing to them. It's just something about my energy, right? And that used to bother me for years. I'm like, why? Why? Like, no, I want people to come up and be like, hey, girl, you know, like, do that. Because in my mind, I have social anxiety. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm not going to talk to you at first. But if you come to me, I'm a kiki with you. You know, that's just me. So, more of the story. I know I'm kind of talking in circles. Believe in your fucking self. Don't let nobody shit on you. And don't get me wrong, there's moments, because it may be somebody you really love, right? You really want them to support you. And they say something about what you're doing. If you believe in yourself, do it. Do it. Just do it. Yes. Stream. Seneca, thank you. Love you too, boo. Yeah, just do it. I wish I could tell my younger self, first of all, I wish I could hug my younger self and be like, girl, you don't even know what the gold mine you were on. So it's like, you know, don't think too because of my situation or whatever. If that's for you, God will circle back towards you. And sometimes it's a timing thing. And then I think about sometimes too, I'm like, man, I probably would be in all kind of blogs and everything because I wouldn't know what to do, right? Now that I'm mature, I'm older, it's just like now I would know what to do, you know. So God, whenever you're ready, I'm ready, you know. So more of the story, believe in yourself. Consistency is key. Consistency. And don't push yourself. You know, don't overdo it. You know, like if you want to commit, okay, be like, because me, I'm a procrastinator, and also too, I'm a Sagittarius. If you guys know anything about Sagittarius, you either gonna love us or hate us. We're extremely loyal if we're loyal to you. And there's a difference between an evolved Sagittarius and a non-evolved Sagittarius. So know the difference. I'm an evolved Sagittarius, okay? Because I know some people got some scary stories about Sagittarius, you know, but we also are the sign too, don't mess with us. But I feel like every sign should have a Sagittarius in their friend group. Here's why. And I'm not trying to be biased about my zodiac sign because I do know our flaws. But here's the thing. If you are somebody, thank you. I literally was cleansing myself on here. I did my whole routine. If you are someone that really wants to grow, really wants someone that's loyal to you, that will tell you like it is, it may hurt your feelings sometimes, because that's one thing about Sagittarius. We kind of don't know how to sugarcoat. So get you a Sagittarius. A Sagittarius will tell you, it doesn't matter if it's a man or a girl, because that also determines too with the zodiac sign, because the women are different from the men. But the core of us is the same. And honestly, it doesn't matter. Well, if we're being honest, if you want like true bluntness, you need to get a November Sagittarius. December Sagittarius are going to be blunt too. But December Sagittarius are a little bit softer because they kind of have Capricorn mix, depending on where they land though, right? But they are a little bit milder than the November Sagittarius because we have Scorpio, right? We're influenced by Scorpio at the end of the day. And then if you want to really talk about it, technically Sagittarius ain't Sagittarius. We really are, what is it, that lost sign, the 13th sign, Orpheus, whatever it is. It's in between Scorpio and Sagittarius. So that's a whole nother thing. We're not going to get into the astrology of it. But get you a Sagittarius, for real. We ride out. We're loyal. And one thing about us, though, if you piss us off, you gonna know. So, know what you're dealing with. That's the thing. I would recommend a Sagittarius. For real. For real. What else? Yeah, consistency is key. Oh, another thing. Find the platform that works for you. And I know everybody now, they're chasing this thing like, oh my God, I want to be famous. Oh my God, I want to be popular. This is something I wish I'd have told my younger self. What is your goal? What do you want? You need to ask yourself how many subscribers or followers you want. You want to ask yourself, do you want to turn this into a business? You want to ask yourself, how can I evolve? And how can I grow with my audience? You want to ask yourself, how can I invest in myself to be better with my content and myself? You want to ask yourself, how are you going to protect your mental health? Because you are opening yourself up for millions, hundreds, thousands, couple people to come in and say some hateful stuff or, say some constructive criticism. You need to ask yourself that too. Okay? Those are some things you need to think about. Also, too, are you going to turn this into a business, or do you just want this to be a popularity contest? Do you just want, when you get online, this is just your diary, your friends or whatever? You need to ask yourself, what do you want from me? See, me, I'm trying to get to the bag. Get to the bag. Take the bag. Flip the bag. Create generational wealth. Use it as a platform. Some people that get on here, they just, they want the fame. They want all of that. That's cool and all. But just know, everybody has their cancel day. Everybody has when people be bashing them. Everybody has when people be loving them and liking them. So just be prepared for that. That's all I got to say. Make up your mind what you want to do. What you want to do. What you trying to do. That's what you need to figure that out, period. So that's all I gotta say about that. But I gave y'all the actually, that's the most I talked about when I first got on social media. If we're being 100, I think and that still was a short version. But yeah, so for me, I do have a TikTok, which is the same username as this YouTube page. I felt overwhelmed with that too. I be overwhelmed a lot. So I deactivated it, but I do have it. And I was just like, I don't want it to be, and that's another thing. You don't have to make all of your social media pages the same content. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the same. You could honestly, who the hell is really using Instagram like that? Instagram to me feels like Facebook. It's just there. You could be on TikTok, right? You could like do a whole, you could niche out on there, you know? You could do what you want to do. Oh, another thing that I will say too. This is good advice. This is the most important to me outside of the mental health is nobody is your friend when it comes to other content creators. I've been backstabbed. I seen people get backstabbed. Y'all be seeing the story times online how people be exposing people. They be lying. They be using someone because maybe they got 5 million subscribers or followers, and they be all buddy buddy being friends. But the minute that person don't do something for them, that they want to expose them online, remember, ain't nobody your damn friend. Nobody. Even in real life, at your workplace, nobody's your damn friend. You may be lucky to have one or two. Sometimes people look up and they can make a whole bunch of friends. But ask yourself this. This is what I tell people all the time. Okay? I'm so animated. I'm feeling comfortable with y'all. Ask yourself this. If you were in a job, right? This is linked to content creating too. When there is a promotion up and that person, that's your so-called friend, want that promotion too. If they could tell some tea, don't you think they would tell some tea so they could get that spot? Ask yourself that. Then on top of that, right? Maybe they're loyal. Maybe they're not going to tell no tea. They want that position. You want that position. It's money. It's an elevation. People start acting funny when you start really making money. I'm serious. I'm really serious. Y'all watch these big content creators, how they be falling out with people. They be finding out people be trying to befriend them. They be trying to get the tea. How did they grow their following? They be using them for their connections. And then they be backstabbing them. You got to be very cautious. I'm not saying that people online don't have good intentions, but I learned over the years, there really is, to me, it's rare when you find somebody really real that really supports you. You know what I'm saying? Like, really do your homework on these people because, and don't get me wrong, I be living for the drama. I be looking, I be like, they couldn't tell this person was trying to use them. They be going off. They be doing all kind of stuff. I didn't cover some of the stuff. You know, like that Ice Spice and Stormy thing. That was a prime example of this year. Y'all supposed to be best friends. You exposing your best friend online? And here's my thing. Even if you are a content creator, I just feel like if you are truly somebody's friend, right? Why would you get online and tell your business? Everything isn't for views, right? That's why I'm not putting my relationship online like that anymore. Because it's like, I don't get how people be, and don't get me wrong, because I felt victim of it too, child. I had to spaz out on one of my exes. I spazzed out online, but that was the only time that I really did that. But don't be putting your business online. Don't be putting your business online. And be careful who you talk to and who you tell your business to. Because sometimes them people that's around you, they see the light in you. They come around you because they know, they're like, oh no, I'm going to be a part of this. You're beneficial for them. And the minute you aren't beneficial for them, they going to show their ass. So I'm not trying to say like you can't trust nobody. Just be very cautious. And I know this might sound messed up, but honestly, I feel like this will save a lot of people. Right? And I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'm gonna reply to y'all comments in there. So keep, if you talking to me, keep writing. I'm gonna answer it. Let me just finish my thought. Do some tests. I did this shit before, and my coworker that I'm cool with did some shit before. We just made up a lie, right? We made up a lie. And like his lie was he got 5 kids. He got 5 kids, right? Child, this is how you know who is really there for you and who is there to be messy, right? He told the job, he was like, yeah, I got 5 kids. Tell me why that person, and that was the only person he told like more than half of our coworkers. So you need to plant a lie and see if that shit get out. It gotta be a believable lie though. It can't be something outrageous. And then you'll be able to see who run their mouth, who is fake, and who's really trying to you. Okay? Also too, I know this might be a little messy. Have one of your like closest friends say, like, just make up a lie, right? That you was talking about them, right? Or it doesn't have to be like truly messy. Maybe it's maybe make it as if maybe you said to this friend, right? Like you questioning that person's loyalty or something. See if that person gonna badmouth you. Or have that friend be like, I don't trust you. You do this and that. Get that person mad or triggered so you can see what they're gonna say. Thank me later. Thank me later. Thank me later. Bye. What you said? Yeah, because I do cheerleading and I was trying for a flyer and my friend also wanted it and she told people I was bad, but OT backfired on her and now I'm a flyer. Yeah, what's for you is for you. God gonna protect you. For real. Ron, how are you? You're welcome, boo. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I think you're my new fave non-gamer YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, you're a June Cancer? Well, I like you. I typically don't be meshing well with Cancers. Um, but I mess with you. You cool. Okay. Hi, David. How are you? Which gang you in? I'm not in no motherfucking gang. I think gangs are stupid, bro. They're dumb. Don't get me started on the purpose of gangs and the history of gangs. They're stupid. But I do have family members that are Crips and Bloods, so it is what it is. But I'm not a part of that. I think it's stupid. I mean, why? So you can mess up my record. So you can mess up my record. You can always have me in some shit. I could get locked up. I always got to look over my shoulder. I got to watch what I wear, what I say. I got to represent what hood I'm from. Like, no, nobody got time to be doing it. Nobody got time to be living a censored life. Okay? I don't like that. No. Nothing against gangbangers, because again, I have family, may have some friends that I don't really know about that's involved in that. It's just like, it's pointless. It's pointless. I get it. Some environments you have to, unfortunately, you get pressured into that stuff. I get it. Sometimes it really is a survival thing. I know. Especially being raised in LA County, like there are some neighborhoods it's like you better be associated with somebody because it's a safety thing. But other than that, it's like it makes no sense to me. You're not growing, especially now. Why would you join a gang now? I feel like gangs changed after the 90s. Like these new age gang members, leaders, not all, but some of them, like they don't be looking out like the 90s and beyond, like before. Like maybe the early 2000s. Because it's like being raised around that part of my environment. You saw like the gangbangers from like the 90s, the early 2000s and 90s on, right? The OGs. If you have talent you were smart, they pushed you and protected you. They told you to go to school, stop doing that stuff. You weren't caught up. They did not influence you to get caught up on like the serious stuff that gang was doing. They poured into you to get out. And their thing was, you need to put us on type of thing. You know, like when you get on, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget who protected you, all of that. These gay men, and like they had a code of ethics. You did not harm anyone, any children, or the mommies, unless you did something super egregious. You didn't do that. Now these gangs, now they be shooting up everybody in the place. They be everybody, like they be doing too much. They don't respect the OGs. There's no code of ethics anymore. They just be doing too much. Too much. Too much. Like it is not like, if you know the history of gangs, I said I was gonna do this, but I am. The history of gangs was not created to be violent. It really was to bring unity and to protect that city. But if you look at documentaries from like Tookie Williams and like some of the OG gang members, they tell you like what gangs really were supposed to be. It was supposed to protect you. They kind of were supposed to be like the the people of that city, of that native, kind of like a police force in a sense, and to like help the children and protect that hood. And it turned into a rivalry thing. It turned into, you know, what's up, cuz, or what's up, blood, you know, or all of this shooting, gangs, prostituting, all of that. It just went downhill. Like the true purpose of it, it didn't exist anymore. And that's where you get the whole thing, you know, and people robbing people, and well, robbery's always been around. That's always been a part of gang life, but they're just doing too much, you know. Y'all need to watch Tookie Williams documentary. I could talk about gang culture. I don't know so much now because I'm not into that lifestyle. But like I could definitely talk to you guys about like 90s, early 2000s on stuff. But like now, why would I be involved in that? I think it's stupid. It's no benefits. And it's like, you see now the people that are in gangs, right? Let's just say they make it big. Like the OGs do not be protecting them. Like the early 2000s and OGs. Anyways, the OGs did in the 90s and beyond. Because these people get put on. You can see it like with the rappers. Let's talk about like King Von. You doing all this crazy stuff. And don't get me wrong, he's not innocent. But he ends up getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Like senseless, stupid. There's so many. Extension, XXX. Stupid. You killing a man. There used to be a point like when people would rob people, right? You wouldn't get killed. You may get beat up or like pistol whipped. But like, why? It's like you already stealing from this person. Why do you have to unalive them? Like that makes no sense. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like it makes no sense to be a part of no gang nowadays. And then another thing that I say too is like, back in the day, it's like when you join a gang, you in that forever, right? You in it forever. Why is it when it's time, they did the crime, they don't want to do the time, then they get to snitching? Ain't no loyalty either. And it's like, if you go into that lifestyle, you need to know, okay, well, buddy, you signed up for this. You can't don't get on that stand and get to snitching. You know? It's just different. I wouldn't, first of all, it don't matter what era gang life is. I think it's stupid, again, unless it's that survival thing I told you about, because there are some places, you know, if you ain't a part of something, you might get murked. You know? And it's unfortunate you have to do that. But it's true. Because of the environment, people are the product of the environment. They don't know how to let people coincide and have a peaceful life. Like, why do people need to join that stuff? And sometimes people be unaliving someone because they jealous. They want the lifestyle of that person. Period. So I'm not going to get too much into that. But that's just my thoughts on it. I just think it's stupid. Why would you join it? It's dumb. Say no to gangs, guys. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me, Jesse. You said that's interesting. That's so true, Ron. How are you? I'm good. $20 is $20, right? $20 could be a lot for somebody. $20 is money. It spends. You subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate you, boo. Um, yeah. Don't be getting into that. Today, y'all respectful in here today. I mean, y'all asking some really cool questions. I appreciate that. And views. That's it. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I don't really got nothing else to really talk about. My brain be all over the place. Okay, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to use the little mirror. What else y'all want to talk about? Make sure y'all hit that like button for me too. There's no honors amongst things. 9 times out of 10, if one get caught, he's going to tell, say no to gangs. Exactly. Back in the day, and this is my personal experience, I'm not a part of no gangs. But again, as I said, I had family members that was a part of it. Some that's still alive, some not, some doing time forever. And back then, they didn't tell. It was a code. You know, if you told, they were in prison. They will get you in prison. They either you up or they in prison. So, to me, I just feel like too, don't be joining gangs and you ain't down for the cause. You know what you signed up for. You're not supposed to be snitching on your homies. But these little young age kids, they be snitching. They do not be wanting to do big bids. They do not want to be in jail for the rest of their life. So they be ready to tell. And my thing is, you shouldn't have been in that in the first place. You shouldn't have been in it in the first place. Now, I do sympathize for the ones, you know how I mentioned earlier, sometimes people have to join a gang because of the environment, the safety, because unfortunately there are still cities in the United States, I'm speaking about in the United States, where it is not safe for you. It's kind of like you have to be a part of a gang to understand, even though some will argue and say, no, you don't. But just due on the environment and the dangerous and the severity of the environment, it's like, especially if you're a man. Now, girls, y'all got it easy. Y'all, you know, you may have to get into some fights, but it's not as much pressure when it comes to men or boys, young boys. You need to find ways too. Like, if you worried about your kids, like being a subject of gangs, find, you know, and sometimes I get it, especially if you're a single parent, or maybe you are, you know, you have a mother and father in a home, or, you know, I don't want to talk about same-sex couples too, you know, regardless, the kids got two parents, right? They in a home. It may be you have to get your child involved in some extracurricular activities. So, and it could be, some people will be like, I ain't got the money for it. Baby, that's why you got the internet. There's no reason in 2024 you can't find some kind of service that your child could go to. Your local park, let me tell y'all something. Y'all local park and recreations in your city, they have free stuff all the time. They get funding. They have free stuff all the time. On top of that, too, it may be in your direct city. Your kids can't go to something because maybe they don't have as much funding. Find the city next over and get your kids involved in stuff. Get them in some free swimming classes. Get them into basketball, soccer, cheerleading, drill team. Get them involved in like the summer camps, the park and recreations be having and stuff. And then also too, there are organizations that will pay for your kids to do extracurricular activities, go to camp, do all of that, have these lavish excursions and things like that. But do your research, because you don't want your kids to get taken advantage of too. Because sometimes too, in impoverished areas, you do get people, the intentions is pure, this to help the kids, but really they be doing stuff to the kids. So do your research. And I'm speaking from personal experience. So my mom, because again, you know, this person mentioned the gang life and everything like that. So I'm gonna just speak about it because he's already deceased. So my dad was involved in that. Smart man, caught up, talented, athlete, everything, caught up in that lifestyle. So before my mom met my stepdad, she was a single mother. When my dad was, he was in and out of prison at first. Then he calmed down. Okay, he calmed down. He was active. But regardless, even when he was, you know, they used to say he was on vacation, he would always write me, send me stuff. So he was still active, even incarcerated. So, and then I was lucky enough when he decided to calm down, he was very involved. And when he would get out, when he was back and forth, he would always come spend time with me. I was always a priority. But that's another thing. You get caught up in that gang life. Your family, if you have a family, they kind of be second when it comes to that. So again, don't join gangs. So the reason why I'm telling you about the recreational stuff, because my mom was very resourceful. Single mom before she met my stepdad. She married him, everything. Um, and a classic case too of you getting caught up in the wrong stuff because my dad loved my mama. He would kiss the floor that she walked on. But again, going back to your environment, doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. He lost the love of his life. She was like, I'm not down for that. I didn't sign up for that. So he lost her. He regretted that too, because I saw that as a kid. You know, and parents be thinking too, just because your kids are small, they don't be knowing what's going on. They might not understand fully at that age, but they understand what's going on. They just, you know, sometimes they can't comprehend it. They don't have the terms, they don't have anything of it. But kids be knowing. Don't be thinking your kids don't know, because they do. Because I hate when people, they be in like domestic violence situations, or they be you know, bitter baby mama or bitter baby daddy. They be thinking like the kids don't be knowing that y'all fighting and stuff. Kids be knowing. They be knowing. They will tell you, or they will internalize it. They're quiet. You will notice they'll start to develop anxiety, all of that. But so y'all need to be careful. And if I could say anything to anybody watching this live, be careful what you do around your children. Be careful of the example you set for your children, because when you think they're not looking, they're looking. Okay? Now, one thing I always praise my parents, I praise my daddy, my mama, and my stepdad. I never had to experience bitter baby mama, bitter baby daddy issues. Obviously, it was clear my daddy loved my mama. And listen, my daddy was waiting for my stepdad to mess up, okay? He was like, I'm ready to slide back in. I got my life together. Girl, come on. You know I love you. Like, he made that clear, okay? And my dad, you know, being an OG, he didn't give a fuck. He would do that shit around my stepdad. I used to think, I'm just like, oh my God, like, what is this? I'm a little kid. I'm like, mommy is married. Like, what is wrong with you? So, anyways, what I said is, just because you had a bad experience with your significant other, stop being messy and being drama filled and putting drama and chaos in front of your child. Just because that person moved on does not mean you need to make a living hell. And I do not like people that use the kid to get back at the ex. Let that baby have a loving relationship with their mother or father. Stop putting your feelings before your baby. And I feel like people need to do more research and have more understanding of what they want in a person. Because why would you have a baby with someone that acts crazy, for one? For two, you really need to ask questions. How are you going to be if you guys break up? You need to know how they handle that. You need to ask them what happened in their last situation. You need to ask them how do they handle, you know, conflict, because a lot of people don't know how to handle conflict and they go berserk and they crash out. So you need to know what you're dealing with, what you could potentially be dealing with if it don't work out. This eyelash is not on my eye. It looked like it, but it's not. Exactly. Don't just raise a kid, train them too. I agree. Yep. Oh, you talking about your big homie. Rest in peace to your big homie. My lashes look great. Thank you. You're gay. That's fine, boo. I'm pansexual. We welcome everybody over here. I love everybody. Just be respectful. That's all. What else? Be safe. Please be safe and practice safe internet rather than exactly. I'm beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it, boo boo. But yeah, so I never experienced that bitter baby mama, baby daddy. All of them, they co-parents. When it was my daddy time, it was my daddy time. When it was mommy and stepdaddy time, it was their time. When it came to how they were going to discipline me, everybody was on the same page. There was an agreement. My stepdad was to never touch me. Only my daddy and my mom could discipline me. And then obviously my blood relatives. So that was agreement they had. That was just an example. When it came to celebrations and stuff, everybody was involved. I didn't have no separate parties. It was all a family. And I wish more people would move that way when it comes to their kids, because you could be creating messed up kids because you over here, you mad because he left you or she left you, and you didn't do what you supposed to do. You dropped the damn ball. How you gonna get mad at them for wanting to move on and you was acting a fool? That don't make no sense to me. And also too, y'all need to be cautious on who y'all be choosing to have a kid with, because what kills me, I'm really not trying to judge, but this is a judgmental, so I'm just gonna say it. What kills me is y'all women, and I'm pro woman. Y'all be having babies with these men that be having multiple baby mamas. And y'all be thinking you gonna be the baby mama that's gonna change him. Baby, no. You just signing up for the chaos, baby. Leave that man alone. Those type of men, sometimes they never change. Sometimes they only change when they get old. They have a real health crisis. And then they like, oh my God, I can't be hoeing in these streets. I need me a tenderoni that's gonna hold me down. And that's the only time that I just don't understand that. It's like you're not. And 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, you you're not gonna be that person that changed that man. That man, and no man is gonna change for you. They gotta want to change for themselves. I don't understand that. Like a prime example is like Future. Y'all women that have babies with Future, like the rapper, y'all be thinking y'all gonna change that man. That man that shows y'all time and time again, he is not. And watch you, Future is gonna settle down. Future gonna settle down with somebody that don't allow him to put a baby in him first, in her first. Watch. Watch. Future is simmering down. You could tell that for sure. He's simmering down. But Future is gonna end up marrying someone that does not allow him to impregnate. And it's also gonna be somebody that I think really has something going for themselves. That's only men like that, like especially positions of power, they be doing that. It's always the girl that demands the respect. When he's ready to change, he gonna settle down with. Cause not to say that the baby mamas that he has, they're not successful, because for the most part, I think most of them are successful. But it's the principle. I don't know. He got some kind of I shouldn't have done this. Shouldn't have done this because I did my skincare treatment. Damn it. I don't know. I think if I'm not mistaken, he even said that he wasn't gonna marry nobody he had a baby with. If I'm not mistaken, Future, that came out of Future mouth. I need to find that clip. But men like that don't change. I don't understand. You're back. Hi. Thank you. You're 37 and only have one baby mama. I'm very responsible. Good for you. For real. For real. Put that baby first. You may could be friends with your baby mama or baby daddy, but don't let, I don't understand. I had a friend, and it's like she was in a situation and that baby daddy put her through hell. And it's like, why do y'all have to do that? Why can't y'all just be cool? That's why it's important for your relationships not to set them off romantically first. You need to set your relationships off, build it off of friendship. Because if y'all do break up, there's going to be certain things you would never do to each other because you respect each other. You have that friendship, love foundation, you know? Because there's some exes, it's like, they not together. They're not together, but they support each other. They don't like each other romantically, but they support each other. They got an event, they have a graduation, they got something they want to accomplish. They're able to just be friends and really support that person. And that's very beautiful for your child to see, you know, that just because mommy and daddy didn't work out, or mommy and mommy or daddy and daddy didn't work out, that does not mean that it's the end of the world, you know? But everybody don't think like that. Everybody, unfortunately, does not think like that at all. It's sad. Mm. I just seen what you said, Ron. Let's talk about it. You said, why are ladies so masculine these days? Not their physical appearance, but the argumentative ways is what I'm talking about. Well, these are my views. I'm not going to say it's the collective, but these are my views. I personally feel like the times are different. You're starting to see, think about it. Back in the day, even though the government is attacking, or groups of people is attacking women's rights right now, currently, right? But back in the day, think about it. Men were kind of forced to be in a masculine role, and women were forced to be in a feminine role. Women didn't have a lot of rights. Women couldn't even couldn't even get credit by themselves. They had to have a bank account attached to a man. They couldn't buy certain things without a man. They couldn't vote. When it came to, like jobs, they only could have like feminine appearing jobs, like, i.e., example, like a secretary. You wouldn't see a woman working in a factory until, we hit, like, I believe, the industrial era or whatever. But, and then women, especially like war, women didn't go to war until we needed extra bodies, and women start going to war. So it's like society, and I'm talking about the United States, I'm not talking about other countries, because still in other countries, not all, but women still don't have like rights like that. So the United States kind of enforced the masculine and the feminine. And even if you was gay, you better appear to be masculine or feminine. So it kind of was like the laws that was in place forced that. So women, think about it. Why would I argue about my husband? I could get my arms beat. The police ain't gonna do nothing. And then on top of that too, this man could just cheat on me. It ain't like I could pick up my stuff and go get a job, because there was a point where women couldn't work. So you gotta think about that. And over the time, women started getting a little bit more rights, a little bit more rights, a little bit more rights. And then I think personally, there are certain things. I think women should have rights. We should be equal, right? But to be honest, I be looking at like the older generations. I like when a man go to work. And I'm someone that's an alpha female, and I've always worked. And this point where I'm at in my life, I'm like, damn, I never had someone that just, actually, I take it back, my ex-fiance, I did. If I would have married him, I would have been a housewife. Not by force, by choice. Because he had that old school mentality. I'm going to go out and work. I'm going to make sure you're good. But he also had that old school mentality. It's like, when I want something done, it need to be done. And I was like, boo, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at the history of things. And also, I don't think like women have a safe place to really be women. Um, like you think about like, if you look at history, like when women couldn't work, right? They were housewives. They would go over each other's house, have women talk, do a lot of feminine things together. When do you see that now? I mean, obviously that still goes on, but it's like certain religions still keep that philosophy going on. There's like a lot of feminine things that have halted. So it's kind of like women are forced to be in a masculine role. And also too, you need to think about if they have kids, if they have an active spouse, whoever they chose to have that kid with, or now with technology, you could just be a single mother, right? You could go get a sperm donor, or you could do IVF, you could do whatever you want. So women, single parents automatically, like, women are forced to be in a masculine role because they're playing mommy and daddy. Okay. Also too, like, even with men, like, there are men that are single parents too, they have to tap into their feminine side too, because let's be clear, just because you're a man and just because you're a woman does not mean you don't have the opposite energy in you. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy. It's about how do you tap into that? How were you raised? How do you tap into that? And single parents, to me, I think they're great because they can morph, if they are healthy individual, they can morph into masculine energy when they need to, feminine energy when they need to. So women just weren't, oh, you're from New Orleans, hi. Women are just, I mean, look at it. We're not really supported like we used to be supported. I mean, think about it. With the more rights we have, the more we're not supported. So, and then a lot of these people that are getting into relationships, and don't get me wrong, I feel like it is beautiful when men are tapped into their emotions. I think that's important. But some men take it a little too far and they want to be treated like the woman in a relationship. And it's like, no, boo-boo. No. I don't know. I just feel like it's a complex conversation. I don't think just me talking about it. This is more like of a panel discussion. It could mean so many things. And also, too, women are fucking tired. Women are not about to be treated how they were treated in like the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, the 20s. No. A woman is not going to sit up and let you cheat on them and think it's okay. They're just not going to do that. They're not going to let you just do that. The only women that would do that, and I'm going to be honest, there are several women. One, an insecure woman. Two, one that is abused. Three, a wealthy woman. Like she's attached to a wealthy man. A lot of women and men will turn the other cheek if their person is cheating on them and they got money. That's just the reality of it. Some people, it's like, no, you cheat on me, I don't care how much money you have, I don't care who you are, I'm leaving you because my respect weighs more. So I just think it's so many, oh, this is wrong, there's so many factors that go into that. It's such a complex conversation. Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. But anyways, I would love somebody. I don't. You are a provider, and I want to tap into my feminine energy more. Like I don't. I mean, I could be a woman. I could be 100% a housewife. But if I could just do my creative stuff and you take care of everything, and shoot, I'll do that. I don't want to work. Who wants to work? Who wants to really work? I don't think anyone wants to really, really work. You have people that are workaholics like me. I am a workaholic, but like the older I'm getting, the more I just want to be a mommy. I want to be a mommy. I want to be a wife. I want to, support my kids and see all their milestones, and I want to relax and have a peaceful life. I don't want to work myself to the bone. I don't want to do that. I just feel like my ancestors did that so I could live a better life. That's just how I feel. Period. If a man take care of you and you could be creative and not stressed, Ooh, would you let him cheat? Ooh. That is a good question. Me, because I can be possessive, but healthy now. What do you mean by take care of me? Is he a billionaire? Is he a billionaire? Is he a trillionaire? Or she? Because I'm pansexual. Or they, them? Are they a trillionaire or a billionaire? And I think it should be like, right, like, what kind of cheating? That should be the question. What kind of cheating? And here's the thing. I think nobody should be cheated on, because I don't care who you are. It affects you. Unless there's some people, they get cheated on, but they be cheating too, so they don't care. You know, at the end of the day, you have relationships like that. They got an open relationship. They don't care. Now, it's a difference between having an open relationship and cheating. Now, if it's an open relationship, I wouldn't care. Just be safe, you know. Don't bring me no diseases and stuff. I don't care. Crystal said, I don't care. If I'm getting taken care of, I don't care. I think the only thing that I would care about, let's just say it's a trillionaire or a billionaire. I don't care what the fuck you do, dude. Protect yourself. Get on the medication so you don't bring no diseases to me. Wear a condom. I don't care. I don't care. Because I don't want to fucking work. Fuck that. I don't care. Do what you want to do. Oh, and here's another thing. Don't embarrass me. That should be another thing. Don't embarrass me, because some people, it's like you're reckless, you know. It's like you want to be spotted out with the little side piece. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. So you're not doing that. I mean, you saying sorry to tell women, but you're sharing your man. Some of y'all might be sharing your woman, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But if you a brokey, how dare you cheat on me? How dare you? Honestly, I don't want to be cheated on though. But where I'm at in life, and again, I'm pan, and I said this before, I wouldn't mind having two men. Everybody know about each other. I wouldn't mind having a boyfriend, or maybe I got a husband and a boyfriend, and everybody know. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind having a girlfriend or having a wife and a boyfriend. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind it. But everybody have to be on the same mental page. I wouldn't mind it. And let's have the conversation too. A lot of people would do things if you'll be honest. I don't know why people ain't honest in their relationship. You'll be surprised what someone is willing to tolerate or willing to do if you're just honest with them. Damn, I gotta get this off before my eye gets fucked up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Don't close your eyes, Jennifer. Don't close your eyes. Shit. Oh, I got it. I think I got it. Jermaine, what if your woman was the breadwinner and she cheated on you? How would you feel? That is a good question, because I don't know if you guys watch Shannon Sharp. I don't know what that comedian name is, but he talked about it just recently. He was like, if his woman is the breadwinner and she cheated, he gonna stay. He ain't gonna move his Dion something. Not his name is Dion something. He said that. I'm telling you, like, I think money is like a key factor. Like, money for a lot of people, especially if you don't come from money. Now, it's a difference if let's just say you're a millionaire, the person you dating is a billionaire, you know, their whole thinking is like, I'm not dealing with that. Then you have some people that be like, they'll deal with it. But I think like if you're a middle class person or you someone in poverty and like you know, this person, they make good money, they taking care of you, you know, if something died too, that's another thing you need to think about when they die. How you gonna, you know, live, survive. So make sure they will is together, they paperwork together, you got insurances, all of that. A lot of people, men and women, if the person is making, you don't ever have to worry about money, they're gonna be tolerating a lot of stuff. I'm just being honest. Now, I don't think you should tolerate abusive stuff. You leave that situation. Don't stay in that. I don't condone that. So if somebody whooping your booty, get out of that. It's not worth it. But you know, it may be a situation where, you know, maybe you guys have an agreement of what, you know, you let you have an open relationship, you let that person do what you know, do what they do, or maybe they got a certain type of year they could do something, or I don't know, or maybe you know the person that they doing stuff with. I don't know. That depends on you and your person, you know. What did he say? Jermaine, okay, to keep it 100, if we're not arguing and she doing right by me, I'm good. Even Jermaine said that. He said, shoot, I'm a stick beside her. Shit, who the hell? A lot of people will say that. Like, come on, like, let's be real. I think people they be afraid to say it out loud. Now, here is an example of what I will not tolerate. How I say you're not gonna embarrass me. You know, maybe y'all have an understanding. You're gonna do what you want to do. Prime example we could talk about, and I love them individually. I do not like them collectively together. I feel like it's too toxic. It's too far gone at this point. It's Cardi B and Offset. That man be cheating on her left and right. Left and right. And then truth be told, she make more money than him. He's successful too. I'm not dealing with your ass doing that to me. Because all these women, like, it used to be back in the day. First of all, let's talk about this. It used to be back in the day, side chicks were not glamorized. You know, now it's like people be so quick to expose that they're the side chick. And it's like, that is not cute to me. Exactly. He doing it the wrong way. Because trust me, Cardi B wouldn't be crashing out online if these side chicks wouldn't be popping up left and right. No woman wants to be embarrassed, especially someone that is successful, as beautiful as she is. I question if she thinks she's beautiful because she needs to stop with that plastic surgery stuff. But like get your hoes in check. First of all, if you gonna do this, hey baby, don't be thinking, don't be thinking you could ever take my spot. I'm the wife. You need to be in the shadows. You can't be in the spotlight like me. If you're gonna be doing all of that, you need to get your hoes in check. Because who's to say that they never had an agreement? And Cardi is like, I'm tired of being embarrassed. Get your hoes in check. I don't like that. But these hoes want to be the main ones. It's like, baby, you're not the main one. He married her, not you. These girls be running online, yapping their mouth. And here's my thing. Why do y'all do that? And these men too. These women too, because women be cheating too. Y'all stop going back to that person that blasted you. If they blasted you saying you had a side thing or whatever, don't give them the opportunity ever again to have another whatever y'all got involved. That should be the end of it. That's the problem. People don't be knowing boundaries nowadays. So that's a prime example of what not to do. You said Offset doing it the wrong way. Yes, because Cardi know how guys are. Now, with all this to say, I feel like it's not okay to be cheating on somebody. But again, there's different type of relationships. That's why you need to, if you really are a person, you feel like you can't be with one person, you need to be real. There are a lot of people that will be in a situation, you guys got an open marriage or open relationship. I have a problem with people that lie about what they want. You say you want one thing, but really you want multiple women or multiple men. Just be in an open relationship, get in a poly lifestyle. There's all different kinds of things you could do. Or have an agreement, like there's some people, I know some people, they're married, they have this agreement where it's like, okay, like they're both successful, they see somebody they like, they let their partner know where they're at, who the person is, they communicate, and then it's like, okay, do what you want to do. Fine. Like, here's my thing where I have an issue with people that lie, right? They say they want one thing, they want to be in a committed relationship, and then they go out and cheat. And you are essentially breaking that person down. You don't know their trauma 100%. You're breaking that person down, and then essentially they could go off and be mistreating people that's good. I don't understand why cheaters don't get with other cheaters. Why do y'all always be picking people that are good people? That don't make no sense. As many people that are whores out here, why can't you find another whore? I'm just saying. Stop going for the good people, the people that really they really want to be in a marriage, they really want to be in a long-term relationship. Stop going for people like that. There's no reason to lie about what you want to. Like, be honest. Honesty will get you more than lying. I'm telling you. But I don't think nobody should get cheated on, though. But we talking about hypothetically. I didn't bring them questions up. Y'all brought them up to me. But hell no. And I definitely wouldn't be with someone like no goddamn Offset. Hell no. You ain't gonna be embarrassing me like that. You got the nerve. You ain't even as successful as me too. Please. It used to be, man, back in the day, it's like sometimes you knew about the other woman, but the man would have like a whole woman in a whole nother city and town. Now they bold enough to shit. They in the same city. Shoot, we could talk about it. Like Wendy Williams and her ex-husband. He had the side chick. He bought her a house on the same street they lived on. That's wild. Hell no, that's crazy. You gotta know what I don't know what to tell y'all. Sometimes I just be looking at people's situations. Ain't no damn way in hell you about to be doing me like that, and I'm the queen bee. Hell no. And sometimes, us as the viewers, it's like we don't know, they have an arrangement. We don't know what's really going on, I need to get my eyebrows waxed. You okay? Yes, I'm okay. And really nowadays, marriage is overrated. If you can deal with someone and they love you unconditionally and vice versa, that's good enough for me. Yeah, trust is the key. Honestly, I feel like marriage is, people feel that way because marriage is not marriage has lost its honorableness, and also marriage has lost, like, people have lost respect for marriage because of situations we're talking about right now. I think marriage is a beautiful thing when you find your person. If you're lucky enough to find your person, I think marriage could be very beautiful. I think it is a benefit. It also is business. Let's just be real. If you find your person, It could be a very beautiful thing, or it could be a learning lesson, you know? Um, there's nothing like going home to someone that you know that got your back no matter what, that loves you, supports you. If something happened to you, they're gonna be there. You trust them enough to make good decisions that's gonna be, beneficial for you. Marriage is very beautiful. It's lost is the beauty of it. People just downplay it now. And also too, people be getting married for the wrong reasons. They be getting married, they be in lust, they don't be in love. Or they be getting married, they don't know the person. That's my dumb ass. um, yeah, there's all kind of things. Um, yeah. There's nothing like you being in a relationship and you could count on that person for anything. They're your best friend. They're gonna ride out for you. They're gonna have your back no matter what. That is beautiful. A lot of people don't get to experience that. And then let's talk about it. A lot of people don't know how to be in a relationship. They don't know how to be down for somebody because they don't love themselves, or their environment that they grew up in. Their parents or whoever raised them didn't cultivate a loving, healthy environment, so they don't know how to love. So sometimes you have somebody that enters your life that shows you what partnership is and what love is, and you don't know how to handle it. You just don't know how to handle it. You know, me, we was talking about my ex-fiance, right? If I would have met my fiance now, we would have been married. We would have had shit. I'll have as many kids he willing to have. But when I was younger, both of us, so it's not just me, were too immature. That man loved me to the ground. I've yet to find anyone that loved me as much as he loved me. Anyone I've yet. That don't mean that I miss him though, so I don't want y'all thinking that. But I'm giving y'all an example of sometimes people come into your life and it's just wrong timing. Because everything that I want, that I need, that I require, this man was willing to give it to me. But I didn't like some of the shit he did. And we both did things to hurt each other, so. And I was so chaotic during that time, Jesus Christ. I didn't know who I was. So I would suggest you go to therapy. You can't keep blaming your parents and your environment for how you react or how you act to things for the rest of your life. If you want to do better, you're going to pour into yourself and you're going to do what you need to do. You're going to do what you need to do, period. You're not going to blame people for, it's unfortunate, especially when you're a child, certain things happen to you, but you have to find a way to forgive yourself and forgive whatever they did to you. Sometimes you get an apology, sometimes you don't, and I know it's hard because sometimes people have done some crazy things to you, right? And it's unforgivable. But you need to ask yourself, do I want to live in this pain, this hurt for the rest of my life? Or do I want to move on and really find true happiness and feel good and be around people that love me, that support me, that care about me? You need to ask yourself that. You can't keep blaming mommy and daddy, uncle, niece, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa. You can't go around your whole, you can, but you're gonna be miserable. But if you don't want to be miserable, you need to pour into yourself. Go to therapy. Find ways to heal yourself. Talk to someone that you trust that's gonna steer you in the right way. Like sometimes write in a journal. Do a burning ceremony. There's all kind of things you could do. You know, maybe your parents were not good. When it's your time to have kids, if you choose to have kids, make sure everything that they did that you felt was wrong, you don't do that to your kids. You break generational cycles and curses. You need to ask yourself that. How important is my happiness? How much do I love myself? Period. How much do I love myself? Hold on. What you said? Offset a celebrity, girls know he gonna be hitting everything moving. Let's go back to that. That's nasty. Remember how I said how you guys asked that hypothetical question? Um, he's nasty because my thing is he don't even be using protection allegedly. So it's like you're putting my body and my health at risk, and I don't like that. So no, that's nasty. He's a bad example of how y'all be saying y'all cool. Hi, Montauk TV. How y'all be saying, you know, like you'll deal with the person, you know, if you financially set and things like that. I wouldn't, because he is a prime example of then he could get STDs, STIs, and then bring it home to me. He nasty. And here's my thing: if you're not in an open relationship, you out here cheating, you don't respect yourself. You out here not using protection, and then you are putting your partner at risk that didn't do nothing to you for you to be doing that. Well, sometimes they do. And like, that's just, why did you do that? That's unnecessary. Why did you do that? It was unnecessary, you know? And you'll be surprised how people be in committed relationships, but they be married and they be catching, you know, diseases because their partner is reckless. That's crazy. Not only are you hurting that person, you are hurting them, their body. And sometimes some of these things is not curable. So in that case, if it was somebody like Offset, hell to the no. Okay, marriage is 100% a business. It's not 100% a business, but I will honestly say it's like 50% business. It's not 100% business. How did we break up? I'm trying to decide, do I want to share this story with y'all? But I think I shared it when I had my podcast. I don't want to go into detail about it because it's the past. I moved on from it. But, you know, the gist of how do I say this? I'm trying to be respectful. How do I say this? I think because me and my ex-fiance, we're still cool. If I ever need anything, he can hit me up. I can hit him up. I just talked to him yesterday. It's just one of those things. You're young and dumb. You don't know what you have in front of you. And me not loving myself, and him also too being insecure in himself, and honestly not being truthful about what he really wanted in the end of the day. I mean, he said what he wanted, but when it came to me, how do I say this? I don't want to say everything because the relationship was beautiful until it wasn't. Here's my thing. When someone tells you who they are, you believe it. Remember how I said earlier, you can't change anyone unless they want to change themselves? You can't change someone if they're honest with you and they tell you who they are. You can't change them. And if you can't accept that bothers you, then you shouldn't invest in that person. That should be a deal breaker. That's why it's important to know when you get in a relationship, what are your non-negotiables? What are things you're willing to compromise on? You know, what's your communication style? You need to know the history of their relationships. Okay, that's important. If they got kids, you need to know, you know, how the co-parenting is. You also need to know what's the relationship with their family. So I'm giving y'all little tips, okay? You also need to know what are their spending habits, because they could have check everything on what you're looking for, but they could be financially irresponsible. And if you want to marry this person, that debt gonna be your debt. So it's like you need to have these conversations. What is your religious views? Are you religious? Are you spiritual? What are your practices? You need to ask yourself that. Like, are you a ambitious person? Are they not an ambitious person? Is that important to you? What is important to you in a relationship? What does a relationship look like for you? These are important questions to be asking yourself. Any advice on having a side chick? No. We were just talking about hypothetical things earlier about side chicks, so play the live back. I don't really condone the side chick thing, but I was just telling y'all where I was at, and they was asking me hypothetical questions. Um, Joe, get one who is going to be with the program. Also, make sure you laying crazy pipe. That's crazy. Jermaine, you better subscribe to my YouTube channel and come into my lives when I have my lives. I like talking to you. You funny. And Ron, too. Ron better subscribe, too, because I like talking to y'all. Y'all crazy. Um, but yeah, that basically is what happened in our relationship. So, everyone, I would suggest look into, I don't think I sprayed this side enough. Hold on. There we go. I know some people don't like to read, but I think you should read. If you want to know about relationships, learn more about relationships, what I would suggest you guys do the 5 love languages quiz, because you get to learn what your love languages are. That's important. Take the communication style quiz. Know, what's your communication style. And one thing I would say, if you do take the quiz, just because you learn what your love languages are does not mean you like to, that's how you like to receive love. Your love languages on how you like to receive love could be totally different on how you give love. So it's important to know both of those. So that's a mistake people do. Another thing is take the quiz on the communication styles. It's important to know both of y'all communication styles so you know how to communicate with one another, because a lot of relationships end because of the communication. That's one of the key factors. That's one of the things you can't miss out on. You guys need to be on the same page with. And then what else? What I was gonna say? Those are important. Take those quizzes. All those questions I said earlier, what you need to know, what you want in a relationship and everything, you need to have those conversations in the beginning of the relationship. People mess up on asking those questions after a baby has arrived or after they've been with somebody for some years. No, those should be the beginning questions, because if this is a person that cannot grow with you or you cannot grow with that person, the relationship is not going to survive. So if you miss these people that came in this live, make sure you thumbs up the video too. Make sure you play the live back so you can see those questions I said you need to ask. There was something else I was going to tell you that I was going to be very, 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 very important. I don't remember. And it's not coming back to me. I don't remember. Is it wrong after giving her a feeding? Is it wrong that y'all want to leave? What does that mean? Are you talking to Child, y'all over here? I don't believe in that side chick stuff, but Jermaine, you're right on that. That's a hookup. There's a difference between having a side chick and a hookup. What that person is saying, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. What that person is saying, what Joe is saying, that sounds more of a hookup than a side chick. Side chick says you be doing stuff other than just sleeping with one another. But again, I don't Elisa, thank you for the compliment, baby. I see you. I don't condone any of that. Dang, I was gonna say something else about the relationship. I can't. It's not coming in my head. Um, what's my name? It's Jennifer. That's my name. All right, guys. I need to put my clothes on, and I'm not about to share y'all my chi-chis and everything else. So I enjoyed everybody that was in this live. We had an interesting conversation. It was all over the place. We talked about, shoot, what did we talk about today? We talked about my skincare routine. We talked about Cardi B and Offset. We talked about cheating. We talked about hypothetical things. Shoot. We talked about building a brand. We talked about social media and how to use it as a tool, right? Content creation. We talked about a lot of things. I like talking to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel though, but I'm gonna get off because I need to get dressed and I find somewhere to do my eyebrows because my eyebrow lady, I don't know what's going on with her. I think something happened and they went to their country for a little bit. But girl, I'm sorry, I can't be loyal. It's been 2 weeks. I done waited 2 weeks for you, girl. You not answering your phone. I need to get these eyebrows done. I pray to God, whoever do my eyebrows, they slay them and don't mess them up. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all make sure that y'all subscribe. Y'all come into my lives when I do the lives, okay? I like talking to y'all today. Y'all was real cool today, like for real. This was like the best live in a long time because we were talking about some crazy stuff, some fun stuff, some real things. But have a good day, guys, or morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. Bye. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.